Good morning friends. Today we will discuss about the mammalian physiology and endocrinology from BSc third year class, paper number 2nd, electrocardiogram. It is also called as ECG. An electrocardiogram records the electrical signals in our heart or the record of electric impulses generated by the heart is called as electrocardiogram. It is common and painless test used to quickly detect heart problems and monitor your heart health. The heart is made up of beat by an electrical impulse originating in the SA node. Electric impulse originated in SA node in the heart, and this SA node, it is also called as sinoauricular node. The electric impulses will be transmitted throughout the heart muscles and throughout the body. The electric impulses can be recorded by a machine. It is called as electrocardiograph, placed on the body opposite to the heart. The electrocardiogram of man shows a series of waves. ECG have 5 waves. We observe in this diagram ECG have 5 waves P, Q, R, S and T. These 5 waves are present in the ECG and these named as P, Q, R, S, T. The upward in this out of these 5 waves there are upward deflection and downward deflection. 2 types of waves are present, and these upward deflection are P, R, T, and downward deflection are Q, S. These waves alternately up and down waves. These waves therefore alternately up and down. We observe in this diagram up and down waves are formed, and these ECG, in addition there are 2 isoelectric periods in the ECG. Two isoelectric periods present. One is short and other is long isoelectric period, and this isoelectric period, short period between the PQ, here the PQ is short isoelectric period and ST, it is a long isoelectric period present in the ECG. This ECG having 5 waves, and these 5 waves out of one wave, P wave, this P wave indicates, it is also called as a arterial complex. This origin towards the atrium, so it is called as arterial complex, and this P wave represent the first upward deflection of the ECG. We observe in this diagram the P wave is first upward deflection, and it is small wave without a rounded top. It takes place when the impulse spread over the arterial chambers. This P wave forms when the arterial complex contracts, and the average duration of this P wave is 0.1 second. The average time period for this P wave is 0.1 second. The impulse arrives at the auriculoventricular node at about the summit of P wave. As P wave is arterial in origin, so it is called as a arterial complex. Next wave is Q, R, S and T waves, and these also called as a ventricular complex. These waves are called as ventricular complex. And these waves having 4 waves and caused by the ventricular activity, QR, S and T waves caused by the ventricular activity. So it is called as a ventricular complex. Q wave. Next wave in our list is Q wave, and this Q wave, it is first downward deflection. In the diagram, Q wave shows downward deflection. In this stage, the impulse arrive at the interval septum, interventricular septum. The impulse arrive in the heart. It is interventricular septum. Septum contracts, hence Q wave is caused the activity of the septum. It is absent from those animals which do not possess an interventricular septum. Example, in amphibia and reptiles. In amphibia and reptiles, these Q waves are absent due to absence of interventricular septum in the heart. Next wave is R wave, and this R wave is also upward deflection, and this R wave is a second upward deflection. It is prominent wave with the tallest amplitude. We observe in this diagram, the R is second wave down upward deflection, and it is tallest amplitude than the other waves. These R represents the activity of the right ventricles. Next wave is S waves. Next wave is S waves. These S wave again second downward deflections, and these S waves represents the activity of left ventricle. Next wave is T waves, and these T wave again third upward deflection, and it is broad, smoothly rounded deflection with duration of about 0.27 second. Duration of this T wave is 0.27 second. It is repolarization wave of the ventricle. This T wave is repolarization of the ventricle, and this P and Q period. Here we see P and Q period. This P and Q period, it is isoelectric period, where this P and Q is short isoelectric period, and this P and Q where curve is flat, it represents the time taken for the impulse travel over auricle to ventricular node. Here this P and Q interval indicates the impulse travel from the auricle to ventricular node. And S and T period, this S and T period, it is also called as the ST intervals, and this ST interval is a second isoelectric period, longer isoelectric period. It has duration of 0.27 second. ECG can be used to measure the rate of rhythm of heartbeats, size, as well as position of the heart chambers, the presence of any damage to the heart muscle cells or conduction system, the effect of drug on the heart also interfere the function of the heart, impact on the ECG, and these drugs also impact on the pacemaker, that is SN node. Abnormal ECG, these abnormal ECG having tremendous clinical importance when there is defect in the heart. it is reflected on the ECG. When depicted on the heartbeat, the heartbeats reflect on the ECG. Any abnormality of the arterial activity will be reflected by the corresponding changes in the P wave. Here abnormality of P wave indicates the abnormal changes in the P waves indicates the arterial complex abnormality. Abnormality of the T wave in shape, size, duration and direction may be result of serious myocardial damage. Here abnormality in the T wave causes myocardial damage, and these myocardial damage, these are associated with the cardiac hypoxia. These myocardial damage related to the disease cardiac hypoxia. Hypoxia means low oxygen content in the tissue. T wave indicates ventricular repolarization, and these occur just as the ventricles are starting to relax. T wave indicates it is smaller, wider than the QR complex because repolarization occurs more slowly than the depolarization. Here depolarization is fast process and repolarization is slower process. In reading in ECG, the size of wave can provide clues of the abnormality. Here diagram shows, here size shows the clue about the abnormality in the respective waves, and when larger P wave indicates enlargement of the atrium. Here P wave enlarge indicates the enlargement of the atrium. Second, enlargement of R wave indicates enlarged ventricles. Here these amplitude increases. These amplitude increases indicates the enlargement of ventricles, and T waves is flatter when T wave is flatter and then normal. Here these T waves flatten than the normal waves. Normal waves small and rounded structure, but in abnormal condition these T waves flatters than normal when the heart muscle is receiving insufficient of the oxygen. When these T wave flattens, this indicates that these heart muscles receives insufficient of the oxygen, and elevation of T waves indicates that it's disease. It is called as a hyperkalemia. Hyperkalemia. This indicates potassium level increases in the blood when T wave elevated increases. This indicates potassium level increases in the blood. This is all about the ECG. Thank you.